Welcome to an introduction of the administrative functions of BlazerPulse. Users who have administrative access can manage subgroups and events. If you would like to set up a subgroup or manage an event, contact your BlazerPulse liaison and request administrative access. This video pertains only to users who have administrative access. To get started creating an event on BlazerPulse, you'll need to find the appropriate group. First, open your user dashboard. Scroll down to My Memberships. Here, you'll see every group that you're a member of. You can search for the group you wish to manage using the search bar. Click the group name to view the group's main page. On the group's main page, click the blue Manage button beneath the title. Before doing anything in BlazerPulse, you will always want to look at the name at the top of the page to ensure you are in the right subgroup. For example, if you're creating an event that is only open to the School of Public Health, you'll want to make sure that you are in that subgroup and not the parent-level UAB group. You will see events on the left-hand side. Click Events to see a drop-down menu containing several tools to help you manage events in your group. Click Create Event to create an event. You will see all of the relevant information needed to create an event. First, choose a name. Next, you'll have to decide the type of event you're having. This includes the event's occurrence and the appearance of shifts or time slots. Click the question mark for all the different event type options and what they mean. For this demonstration, we will create a single opportunity with shifts. Notice how selecting Has Shifts changes the Participants Needed section. The amount of participants needed will be defined when the shifts are created in the next section. When creating an event, the administrator role will automatically fill in with the name of the person who is creating it. This role should be the event organizer, whether they are creating the event or not. You can change the administrator role by clicking the name. If you need to add a new administrator, make sure you always add them from the network. You can easily set the privacy level of your event here. The various privacy levels are explained by clicking the question mark. Note that when posting private events to your group, only members of your group can see those events. The event's address will autofill to the group's address. If you want to change this, click Edit. Finally, be sure to fill in a detailed description. Click Save and Continue when you've finished. At this stage, we filled out all the information needed to create the event except for the shift information. You will see an alert at the top of the screen saying that this event is not yet visible. You must publish the event to make it visible to others. Under the Advanced section, you can customize your event. First up, we see logos. These are the photos that you see on the event page. The event logo and cover image will always copy to what you have set for your group. If you have any special logos or images for your event, you can display them on the event page by changing these images. Make sure your photos match the specifications listed so they don't appear stretched out or distorted. Under Additional Info, you can add more details about your event, such as set an age limit and include additional instructions or perks. Under Social, you can include any social media links. These can be event-specific or the profiles for your organization. The next three tabs, Causes, Skills, and Sustainable Development Goals, are other ways you can categorize your event. You can select the different causes your event will support, the different skills needed for the event, and the sustainable development goals you hope to achieve with your event. It is important to fill each of these out because it helps your event be more visible in user searches, which can lead to a greater number of registrants. Note that you will want to make sure you click Save before you move on. When you have an event with shifts, this is where you go to create them. In the top right of the screen, you'll see the blue Actions button. Clicking this reveals a drop-down menu where you will see the option to add a new shift. Here, you can fill out all the information about the shift. When you're finished, click Submit. The following features will relate to the pre- and post-event processes on BlazerPulse. These are referred to as registration questions, registration settings, impact questions, and impact settings. Let's click Continue and get started. Registration settings will control who and also how users can register for your event. Beneath each option is a description of what enabling or disabling it does. Now on to registration questions. With this feature, you can request information from each user who registers for your event. We can build a questionnaire to ask things like, do you have transportation for this event? Or more open-ended things like, please describe your past experience working with animals. All you need to do is drag and drop the question type into the field and change the information present. Or you can add an existing saved field. Impact settings will control how users create an impact for your event. As with registration settings, beneath each option is a description of what enabling or disabling it does. Now on to impact questions. With this feature, you can request information from each user who creates an impact for your event. This is great for collecting feedback from volunteers. As with registration questions, you just drag and drop your question type into the field and change the auto field information. Or you can add an existing saved field. Finally, here are some additional settings to change the look and layout of your event page. You should also be sure to add search keywords to make it easier for users to search for your event. When you've finished, be sure to click Publish. If you need to create a subgroup, for example, if you want to have a group that is just for graduate students in the School of Public Health, open the Parent Level group. You can create a subgroup by clicking the down arrow next to the blue Manage button. Select Edit, then select Network and create Subgroup. You'll need to give your group a name, and you'll leave it as University Type. Be sure to assign an administrator and provide a description of the group. You have the option to add photos, logos, causes, etc. Thank you for watching. If you have additional questions or to find more information, visit uab.edu/blazerpulse or email blazerpulse@uab.edu.